Hello, everyone. Welcome to our episode of Act Like a Man. And for today, we have a very, very special guest. And matagal ko na siyang gustong interviewin ulit. I've interviewed him a year ago sa ating channel. And good to have him back here. Our guest for today is none other than the best-selling author, radio host, a life coach ng marami, at somebody who has personally helped me in my growth as a leader, in my view of finances, and in my view of life. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Mr. Chinkee Tan.
Yeah! Yes. Kamusta na po dyan? Yes,
Mabuti. Hi,
how are you?
Chinkee. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes.
granting me this interview. Alam ko, napaka-busy mo kahit hindi ka lumalabas ng bahay.
As a matter of fact, mas productive ngayon, di ba? Kasi daming mga meetings. And then, I don't know how many meetings do you average in a day? Ikaw, nakakailang meetings ka?
Sa akin, may mga heavy days ako meeting na may 5 meetings ako. Like tomorrow, I might have 5 meetings again tomorrow. On a regular basis, 2 to 3 meetings aside from doing my message and making phone calls. No? So napakaraming meeting nga. Mas iba ang work from home. How about you?
Well, actually, I've been working from home for over 8 years already. My entire, yung parang organization ko is work from home. And the reason why you notice right now why you are more productive and parang sa mga nakikinig ngayon at nanonood sa first time sa mga work from home, because you don't realize how much time you have saved from travel time. Like, for example, you going from Green Hills to Fort Bonifacio, that's a good 1 hour already.
Yeah.
1 hour papunta, 1 hour pabalik. That's a lot. That's another good 2 to 3 meetings already. That's the reason why before you can only do 2 meetings in a day. But right now you can do 3 to 5 or even 7 meetings in a day. Practically, there is no travel time.
Tama. Tawag nga nila sa amin ngayon, zombie. Sa kaka-zoom meeting. Sa daming meeting sa Zoom, nagiging zombie na kami. Yung una, subok-subok lang.
This will be already the new norm. Even after, I believe, the lockdown is lifted, I do believe most of the company or some of the companies would really appreciate the way this thing is set up and the way this thing operates. And I do believe also some of them will already treat this already and keep some of the people to work from home. As a matter of fact, I spoke to one BPO company who has 25,000 employees. And I can still remember I was egging him and asking him, why don't you have a work from home setup? That was last year when they invited me. And then this thing happened, and then I interviewed him also in one of my blogs, and I asked him, how's your workforce right now? He said 90% are already working from home. And then I asked him how is it doing? He said actually the productivity increased by 20 to 30%.
Wow.
So, and the next question I asked him, will you go back again to the same model? Probably yes, but not all. Why? Because number one, we are going to save at least 30% of our operational expense because we can give up already some of the call center spaces that we're renting now.
Wow,
so
that's big, 30%. Yeah.
Exactly. So the point is, I do believe most of us were forced, or some of us are forced to do this. But right now, you'll be able to adjust at the same time, appreciate the benefit of really working from home.
Alright, sabi mo no na 8 years ka na nag-work from home. So in some ways, nauna ka na sa amin. No, kami ngayon na nag-a-adjust. I've been working from home for less than 2 months. And I've seen the major transition sa buhay ko, no, na parang feeling mo, nagigilty ka, hindi ka makalabas. No, until now, na nakita mo, wow, ang dami ko rin palang pwedeng magawa. Mas marami akong librong nabasa that would help me in my knowledge, in my line of work, and at the same time, create content like this. No? Ano nakita mo yung mga advantages sa'yo na pati yung mga staff mo, are you saying your staff are all work from home?
Yes, all of them. Definitely a small part, or probably I still speak live before this thing happened, before this event happened. I have only probably 10% of my staff, my driver and 2 assistants who goes with me. But majority of them, around 80 to 90%, are all work from home. Some of them are even located in the provinces, in the Iloilo, Bacolod, Cebu. I have one in Davao. Yes, so actually, in reality, it is really so exciting. You can be at one building, all of you, in 4 floors, but hardly that you will meet one another. You still communicate via chat or via email.
True.
So there's no point of really being at one location. So right now, they save not only time, but they also save money.
Mm.
money in terms of transportation costs, gasoline costs, parking costs. People just right now realize the advantages and the beauty. And last but not the least, is because one best thing also working from home is you'll be able to see your children more often. And then if you need a break anytime, the way I monitor my team is not based on the time that they set in or give in. It's based on the output that they give.
So results oriented. Now, paano mo malalaman, Chinky, kung sino yung okay na, syempre, hindi mo naman sila nakikita, wala kang management by walking around na sumikat dati. How do you know who's the productive one, who's not? Kung ito ba, tatagal to sa akin or hindi?
Number one, definitely, if you are a work from home person, there must be a compensation for the communication. The communication is very important. We set a system and process for them to be able to communicate daily, that they will punch in, they will have a time set in, just like a Bondi clock, but it's not, it's all virtual. And they will already set their agendas and their reports for the day. And at the end of the day, did they fulfill the report? Like, for example, for my writers, I expect them that they need to produce at least one write-up per day. If they don't produce it, simple. So they did not finish it. And at the same time, even if you don't write for a month, I don't really mind because you don't get paid. We pay people based per output. The more output you do, the more you get paid. Number two, for video editing, likewise, you don't want to edit, fine. It's up to you. So if other editors can produce more, they get paid more. So, and that's the beauty about working from home. And on top of that, I have an HR, I have a COO. So it's an entire company also, but again, it's being run virtually. And we have tools that we use in order for us to be able to have a metric system to monitor again their output.
Nice. Oh, ako rin, no, ngayon meron kaming 24 work from home staff because of the ECQ. And yung sinasabi mo nga, no, it's the result, the output. At saka yung third factor for me, no, na nakikita ko na dapat pang measurement is the promise that they made. That I'm trusting them that they're really working. No, yung thought lang na, sabi ko, ang nilalabanan ko lang is yung thought na meron sa atin 8 hours nagtatrabaho, tapos yung isa sa atin 4 hours na nagtatrabaho, 4 hours na tutulog. No? So, would be good for us really to build that atmosphere or culture na talaga nagtatrabaho tayo when we're working from home. No? And again, makikita naman yan sa output. No? Now, Chinky, you talked about changing. No? And as we all know, nagbago na ang mundo in front of us. This would last until a vaccine comes out. And so there are changes that we have to make. No? And I know you've made a lot of changes, or yung tinatawag natin sa business, pumivot ka, no? You pivot in business. What are some of your thoughts about pivoting right now because of the change that's happening? Kailangan ko ba magbago or should I stay the same?
Uh, in this time and season right now, let's be honest, there are only three things that will happen to a potential employee, potential entrepreneur, or if you are running a business, whether it's a 50-year-old business. Number one, it's either you die, you survive, or you thrive. Three choices. You die, survive, and thrive. Die, if you refuse to change, you will definitely die. Because if your business right now is not online, that's number one. It's not digital. You don't deliver the goods and the products. Definitely, you will be out of business. We don't know how long, again, will this prolong? What if this prolong for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months? Can you keep up with the expenses without any sales? We have a saying in business: the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Let's say you have an operational expense of 3 million a month. In 5 months' time, you lost 15 million. Even if your income last year, you generated 10 million, you'll be negative 5 million right now. Wow. So number one, if you do not change and pivot, you will definitely die. Number two, you can survive. You can survive if you are open for change. And later, I will tell you how you can really survive. And third, you can also thrive. Because I do believe right now, there are some businesses that are just at the right time, at the right place. Like, for example, if you're in the health and wellness business, definitely face masks, alcohol, sanitizers. This is a no-brainer. Definitely you will sell. If you are a pharmacy company, you are a drugstore company, they will move your products through there. Definitely you will still earn money. Number three, the second thing, also if you are in the food business, talking about the basic, agriculture, in terms of meat, fish, vegetables, definitely people will stick to the basic. But if you are in the restaurant business right now, if you do not pivot, if you do not again change, again, you'll be out of business. So again, there are some businesses that will die, survive, and thrive. So the next question is this: how can you survive and thrive? Two words, two keywords. Number one is adapt. Number two is adjust. Again, adjust and adapt. When you say adjust, be flexible. This is a time that all of us, we need to learn how to adjust. Just like a bamboo tree, a Chinese bamboo, the reason why it never breaks, even if the wind blows it so hard, it just automatically bends and bends with the wind. Compared to a tree that refuses to bend, that's the reason why they get uprooted and they break. So, for example, if you are a business owner right now, in order for you to continue to operate your business, you need to have a work from home setup already. Implement a remote work policy that covers your entire team. And then very important that you need to also give flexibility to your team. Just like what we mentioned, we can never grade how much time they really invest. Let's say you have to work for 8 hours, but you cannot really see them working 8 hours because probably 4 hours of the time they're just sleeping. Again, right now you have to change your metric, not on the time that they invested, but it's based on the output. I don't really mind even if you sleep 5 hours in a day as long as you deliver the output. Rather than a person is at the office for 8 hours but never delivers any output. And then right now, companies will be, again, we will reduce face-to-face meetings. And aside from that, in terms of adapting, we have also learned how to adjust. Adjust, number one, our sales strategy. The way we operate right now our business. A perfect example is a small, medium enterprise. She has a stall at Farmers. She's selling fish. And then I called her up and I asked her, how's your business? And then she was so sad. Sinasabi niya, ay sir, naku, dating 30,000 ang sales ko. Right now, it's only 6,000, 20% na lang natitira. Ano gagawin ko? So we spoke for a while and I gave her some tips and ideas. And after a week, I called her back. And then sabi ko, sa sales? Sir, grabe. Ano grabe? Sir, dating 30,000 a day, ngayon nag-50,000 a day to 80,000 a day na ako.
So anong ginawa niya?
Nag-pivot lang siya to two things, online and delivery. Nag-online siya at nag-delivery siya. Simple. Online. Super simple lang. So, she joined yung mga community chats, Viber chats, yung sa Facebook, yung mga groups, di ba? And then, naging supplier siya doon. And then, naging viral siya. People start sharing also her number, her prices. So, right now, ang average sales niya dati sa shop niya is 30,000 ngayon, 50,000 minimum per day, 80,000. So, the business grew. And then tinanong ko nga sa kanya, after this lockdown, will you go back still? Tatanggalin mo na ba itong online mo? Sir, hindi na. Promise, tutuloy ko to. Even with farm eggs, di ba? Ganun na rin. Even with commodities, lahat. It's online and deliveries. Right now, there's also a great opportunity also for you to develop your own products and sell it also online. Food. Like, nagkukuka ng brownies, nagkukuka ng ano. Yun talaga yun. Restaurants. Kasi nandyan pa rin kitchen eh. So probably the dine-in wala, pero pagka nag-pivot ka to this, magde-deliver ka pa rin, kikita pa rin. Like for example, one major, let's talk about catering. Josiah's Catering is one of the largest. They average around 30 to 40 events on a weekend. On a weekend, 30 to 40. Right now, everything is gone. But right now, they pivoted again. They already, they started to do deliveries. They started to do deliveries home to, wala kang choice eh. Kailan babalik yung mga weddings, mga binyags, mga parties? Wala. We don't even know. So, yun. And then also, this is a time also for you to pivot in terms of adjusting your product. Okay, this is another good story. Somebody gave me, chatted with me last night and sinabi niya, sir, I'm really so thankful and grateful. I've been following you for the longest time and I've been subscribing to your philosophy and ideas. And I just want to give you a report. I started to sell face masks starting March 12. I started with 5 pieces of face masks. 5 pieces, April 12. As of April 19, that was last night, I sold already 2 million pesos worth of equipments. From face mask, nag-move na siya sa PPE. From 5 pieces of face mask, he was able to pivot himself into a business that is a need right now.
Galing. So, Chinkee, paano naman yung mga empleyadong hindi na nila alam kung saan, kung may trabaho pa ba sila pagbalik, what can they do now to shift lang? Kasi hindi naman lahat negosyante, hindi lahat may negosyo. What can they do now na with the
This is
present
really so
situation?
exciting. So right now, it's a good time right now for mga employees who just recently lost their job or probably got a half pay cut for you to think of opportunities on what services that you can also offer, not necessarily a product, but services. Because as I always tell people, you can still become an entrepreneur by offering your services. Like, for example, if you are a teacher right now, definitely there's no class, you can do online tutoring. Online tutoring, because more and more students nowadays are trapped in their rooms and their parents cannot teach history, cannot teach Mandarin, or probably cannot teach them philosophy, or cannot teach them what you call this, yung mga calculus or math. If you are an expert, you can still give your services, just like right now. I can teach you, I can coach you, I get paid by the hour. So if I'm an accountant right now, I can also still accept what we call online jobs. Just send all your all your receipts, all your, what do you call this, expenses. I can also do the bookkeeping for you. If you are, let's say, an administration assistant, you can do also social media administration. By you are the ones going to upload their pictures, their videos, their posts. You are going to still do the admin work in terms of just switching only to social media. If you are a good graphic artist, you used to probably work for a company. Right now, you just lost your job. You can still accept, because there are many people who still needs to operate their business, and they're still looking for graphic artists, video editors, copy editors, transcribers. So in other words, there's a ton of opportunity right now. But this is not the time for you to really be sad, depressed that you lost your job. There's no point of crying over spilled milk. The more important thing right now, we have to look at this tragedy as an opportunity. Opportunity for us to learn. Opportunity for us to grow. Opportunity for us to really challenge ourselves to move out of our comfort zones.
Yes. Alam mo, dalangin ko nga na sana years from now, 5-6 years from now, may mga tao na magsasabi, dahil sa 2020, kaya ako na-discover tong negosyo, kaya ako na-discover tong career na to, because I was forced to pivot, I was forced to change and do something about the situation. No? Tulad mo, Chinkee, I think meron kang mga online classes, tama ba? Pwede bang malaman yung mga online class mo para sa mga nakikinig na gustong mag-enroll?
Definitely, one of the online classes that is relevant to this time right now, I have a class called How to Become a Virtual Professional, or How to Become a Virtual Assistant. As I mentioned, I have 40 virtual assistants working under my team, and I know the benefit that they receive. And again, in this virtual assistant course, they will know the ins and out on how to become virtual assistant, what are the highest paying jobs, and then how can you look for the job. And I even interviewed one actual virtual professional who is a PWD. He cannot walk because he doesn't have any limbs. And he's working from home but makes 50 to 70,000 pesos per month.
Wow.
Just by working from home. So I always tell people, prevention is better than cure. Learning from other people's mistakes is better than making your own mistakes. So if they just attend my virtual assistant or virtual professional course, they will have already a great perspective. And some people ask how much the investment. It's very minimal. It's 799 only.
Wow.
And this is the good news. The good news is once you learn, you apply, immediately from your first job, you can already recover your investment, because the minimum amount that you can get paid from a virtual work is from 500 to 1,500. Just like transcribing. Like, for example, transcribing one page of text, of audio to text, that's 500 pesos already here in the Philippines. But in abroad, it's times 3.
Wow.
It's times 3. So immediately you can recover. But you got to learn first before you earn.
Yes. So ang dami palang opportunity, no? Hindi lang tayo dapat nag-aantay. We don't just wait for opportunity to come, especially now. Kasi sa loob tayo ng bahay, I don't know if opportunities will come when you're inside the house unless you go look for it.
So for people who are interested to really know more about virtual assistant, all you need to do is just go to this site called chinktv.com. CHINKTV.com. It's under your screen right
Okay.
now. And then you just look for the virtual professional course. You can enroll there and then you can access it and you can watch it for 1 whole year.
So, Chinkee, tulad ko, no, siguro, like, ang puhunan ko, meron ako mga content, meron ako mga curriculum. So, pwede ko rin pala gawin yun, no, sa bahay na magka-webinar and get people to join that class. Tama ba? Would that be
Definitely.
a viable opportunity?
Of course, for people who are producing content, you have a message, you have a brand, you have a voice. You can also use your own content to be able to market. Like for example, we've been doing also webinar for 2 years already, and the reason why we switched to webinar for several reasons because you can reach out to more people because there are a lot of people living outside Metro Manila, living outside the Philippines who cannot really come to your session. But right now, you granted them an opportunity to be part of it. Second reason also, it's more economical. Because if you rent a physical space, you have to pay almost 50% of your cost. But right now, we remove that cost. So there are so many advantages. That's the reason why you got to move to digital nowadays.
Nice. All right, Chiki, before we end, no, meron ka bang mga classes na gusto mong i-promote lang para makapag whether free or paid na pwede ka naming masubaybayan and we can watch it?
Definitely. Yeah, thank you, thank you, Pastor Dennis. Thank you for this opportunity for everyone who's watching. And don't forget to subscribe in this channel. And also don't forget to subscribe on my free channel. I have 2 free channels, Facebook and YouTube. Facebook and YouTube, that's Chinkee Tan, CHINKEETAN. All you need to just go there. It's for free. You can get tons of free because daily I upload information and content. Second, but if you want really to go through a course, an online course, a step-by-step guide, you can just go to chinktv.com. Just go to chinktv.com.
All right. Thank you so much. Alam nyo, mga kaibigan, no, hindi lang alam ng marami. Si Tammy kasi nag-pivot din and you are one of those reasons why nag-online class na rin si Tammy ngayon. I know it was hard for us, but hearing from somebody like you na may experience na and encouraging us and motivating us always na minsan feeling namin, nako, kaya ba natin talaga to? And hearing somebody who has done it, who's been there and has been successful has really been truly helpful to me and to my wife. And alam ko marami po sa inyo dito nakikinig na ma-encourage din to start something habang naka-lockdown tayo and do something about the talents and the skills that you have. So maraming salamat, Chinkee. Any last words for our listeners?
My final word to everyone who's watching this right now via live or replay is this. The only thing that's stopping you right now from achieving your dreams, achieving what you want in life, for you to pivot is your fear. Is fear. You have the fear of failure, you have the fear of the unknown, fear of what other people might say, fear that it will not work, fear of the future. If you live in fear, let me tell you this, you will become paralyzed. You will not even dare to try. So my encouragement to you is to just need to learn how to do it. Just need to learn how to overcome fear. How do you overcome fear? You just need to do it. You just need to ask God to give you the grace to be able to remove that fear. Because always remember, it is God who gave us the ability to produce wealth.
Yes.
If God is for us, who can be against us? This is the good news. Again, God has a plan for you and for me. Plan to prosper us, not to harm us, to give us hope and a future.
Yes.
In reality, the only one that's really preventing you from really achieving the dreams that you have is no other than yourself.
Yes, you. Yeah.
And without you knowing it, right now, God is answering your prayers. You've been praying to God, Lord, I don't have time really to start my own business. I don't really have time to really be with my family. I don't really have time to read. I don't have time. Right now, God is answering your prayers. Yeah. God is giving you so much time. Overextended already. But the question is this, what are you going to do with your time right now? So this is really an exciting time, man. Kung hindi nyo lang alam, so ako sobra ako excited.
Feel kita, feel kita.
Being excited not because that I have already pivoted. No, it's because I know that there is something greater. Yes. Something greater. And that is the promise of God for each and everyone, that all things works for good for those who are called according to His purpose. Good things, bad things, He has a purpose. When God closes a door, He He will open another window of opportunity. And this is your window of opportunity.
Yes. So Chinkee Tan never stops innovating. Chinkee Tan everywhere, innovating everywhere, anytime, any day. No? So thank you so much. So I hope itong video na to ang last push nyo. Ito ang maging vitamins nyo para magbago at gumawa ng paraan and not just stay like bum sa bahay, no, but do something about your life. Sa mga lalaki dito, no, we will really act like a man and work like a man. So again, thank you so much, Chinkee, for your time. Sobrang dami ko natutunan. Para na naman akong na vitamin C boost nito. Vitamin Chinkee boost na naman ito. No? Dahil sa mga pinagsasabi mo. Excited na ako gumawa ng bagong content. And thank you so much. All right. God
Thank
bless
you.
you. Thank you.